everybody, welcome back to RachandBella Crafts. Rachel here. I hope you are all well. A huge massive thank you to all of you who have joined our channel recently. Hello and welcome. And to returning subscribers, it is always a pleasure to have you back, and thank you for coming back and supporting the channel. Okay, if you are here with me now today, which obviously you are because you're listening to this video, that means that you should hopefully be at the end of your creating a garden story collaboration journey. Now, I myself, I'm still sitting here, I have my iPad open next to me because I am still watching some of this week's videos because I have an incredibly busy week, and I'm just catching up. So we're all catching up, don't worry. Just a little word about the giveaway. I will draw the giveaway in another week's time. So where are we now? I'm not going to give you a specific date, so you'll hold me to it, but it'll be sometime next weekend, probably the day of the freebies next weekend. And I will put it on the title of the video, don't worry. So, you know, you'll know it's in that video to go and check out if you have won one of our amazing prizes, which might add are donated by the amazing collaborators. So a huge thank you to all of them for their donations, and also before I move on, I just want to say a huge massive thank you to every single person. Let me just open this list out so you can see everybody that took part. To every single person that took part in the collaboration. You were all amazing, guys. Now I haven't left comments on everybody's videos yet, mainly because I've been watching them on my TV whilst I've been like doing all my ephemera on my lap. Look at it, it's all gonna go in my journal. But anyway, yeah, so I haven't yet written on all your videos, but I will double back and put some comments in them all. I am so incredibly grateful for you coming on board and taking part in the collaboration. It's been wonderful to work with you all. Those of you that are returning collaborators, always a pleasure. And to those of you that were new and it was your first time joining us, I hope you've had a great time. It's kind of a community within a community when we do a collaboration, because obviously you guys all follow along and you're our amazing extended community, and then there's kind of this inner community then of the collaborators, and it's really good for them because they all get to know each other, and you know, there's a lot of tips and things get passed about, and it just really helps the new YouTubers to grow, because I can remember starting my journey on YouTube, and let me tell you now, it was terrifying. There was no, well, I can't say there was no guidance. There was too much guidance. There was too much advice, too many videos, too many clickbait videos, and you just clicked on something like, oh no, that's not what I'm looking for, or I don't understand, or it's really complicated. Well, I found it complicated anyway. Some people might not, but I did. And, you know, it was just a bit of a struggle trying to find some help and support, really. So I have learned a lot personally from our collaborators over the last 2.5 years. And it's just always such an absolute honour to work alongside them. And I really appreciate as well when the more experienced, bigger channels come on board with this, and they just love to give their time and help other people out. And I just think that says a huge amount about the incredible people that they are, because they're busy, they're working, this is their full-time job. And let me tell you, it's more than a full-time job. I have 2 full-time jobs, but I'm just so grateful to them for that. Can I also just want to say, mumble, a huge massive thank you. I'm excited, that's why I'm rumbling over my words, sorry guys. No, but a huge massive thank you must also go to Angela Kerr, who has been my co-collaborator designer for the kit for this event, and oh my gosh guys, didn't she do an amazing job? Wasn't the kit fantastic? As I've explained in the first video, our collaboration design didn't quite go to plan at first. I had some stuff come up, I was a bit late to the party. Angela had already designed her kit. She sent it over to me and she was like, right, use what you need out of it. So I just took one of the background pages and built mine on top of it, and it grew from there. And that is how we managed to get the colours so well matched, and it's just an amazing way to collaborate. And I'm just so grateful to her for her just her servant heart and her givingness and her kindness. Oh, she's so kind. Do you know what she did for me this weekend? I'm going to tell everybody this now, Angela. I hope you don't mind me sharing. I was having a bit of a rough week last week, and I was chatting to Angela late one night. I think it was late Friday evening, and as we were chatting, and she just cut across the middle of the conversation. We both do that sometimes, and she was like, what's your favourite colour, Rach? So I was like, blue, thinking that's an odd question, and then just carried on with the conversation. So Saturday I got up very late, didn't leave my house. She did message me Saturday to see how I was doing. I was having a better day Saturday. Sunday I got up, opened my front door to go out the door to church, and on my mat was a box, and I was like, well, where has this come from? You know, a delivery. So I quickly picked it up, ran in. I was literally, I'm always late for church, always run late. Usually the 14-year-old's fault, not mine, but anyway. So I was like, I'll have a look when I get back. So shot off to church, got back, opened it up, and lo and behold, what should it be but a beautiful gift box thing put together, I can't think of the word now, from Angela that she'd had sent to me, and there was all lovely things in there, a lovely blue eye mask, a lovely ruffle, some toiletries, something to have a nice soak in the bath. Angela, thank you so much. I'm just can't get over what a fantastic friend she is. She's so supportive, and I'm just really, really grateful for her giving her time, because it's been a lot of time, to bring this to you guys this month with me. And also one final but major thank you also to Mum and Dad, Bella, who is my partner in crime, RachandBella. So Bella is my mum, in case those of you didn't realise. She has a channel, Bella's Crafty Studio. But we do work together with our projects, and I would just like to say a huge massive thank you to Mum, because without her calm steady hand in the background there, I literally am like, you know that game air hockey where you hit the puck and it ping 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 ping, that's me. I'm the ping 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 ping, and Mum is the steady. I want to say she's the thing that whacks me, but no, she's not. No, but she does just kind of like calm me down to stop me when I start ping 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 pinging, which is very often, and usually as I sitting down to do videos, because I start to waffle. Do you know what, guys? When you're in the house on your own all day and you have to start chatting, it's a lot. And I'm like, these things I got to remember, and then just these random nonsense things come out. But no, on a serious note though, just wanted to say a huge massive thank you to everybody. It is a lot of time, and I got to be honest, I was a little, not dismayed, but my heart hurt a little bit last night when I was watching one of the girls' videos, and she said that she gets really nervous doing collaboration videos because she wants to do a good job for us. And I just want to say to you all, because I know she's not the only one that has confessed to feeling like that, please don't ever be nervous doing collaboration videos. You all do this all the time. That's why I say, hey guys, you want to come and have a go with us? Just the fact that you're turning up is more than enough for me, and it's just always just such an honour to work with you all. But I would never ever want any of you to dread doing collaboration videos. It is all just meant to be a bit of fun, and a bit of fun for the people that are watching. But you guys put in so much work and so much effort. Please don't think that it doesn't go noticed, because it does, and I am incredibly grateful to you all. So that's enough gushing. Right guys, what have I got here for you? Okay, so we've talked about the giveaway. I've done my thank yous. I sound like I'm accepting an Oscar here, don't I? Right, right. What I want to do is I've got to go and get on with some other bits now in my journal before I show it to you. Sorry, I'm just trying to clip that on there. Go on the board. Right, there we go. If I didn't clip that back up there, then that would have sat over in my pile, and then it would end up on the floor, and then it would have been in another crafter-lanch, as Jez says. So it's gone back on the pinboard because I'm trying to keep it tidy. Nothing else in this room is tidy, my guys. It's a bit like, oh my goodness, I'm not even going to get into that. So I've done you some freebies. I've done you freebies. You've got a last batch of freebies. Now, there's not that many. Don't get excited. I just printed off Angela's kit again and tried something cool on top of it. So anyway, this is your freebies for this week. I was getting a bit frustrated myself the other day because I didn't have any numbers, and I hadn't had time to do Angela's video where she did, I've seen it, but I haven't had time to do it. She did lovely labels and quotes, and she did, I ended up with a pack of these from it though. Thank you, Mother. I did show you these, didn't I, guys? Look, and this is my mother. She even made words up for me as she put it together to send to me, or to give to me. She put it in my boot. So when I went to put my shoe on, that wasn't, oh, it was in my slipper, sorry, my slipper. Anyway, I'm digressing, sorry. I have done you some numbers. Now, bear with, let me see if the printer's finished. Yes, it has, because it was printing. Oh my gosh, I sound like my sister then when I said that. That's scary, because I was just printing these half size. Oh, there we go. That's what I want, that size. You know me, I do them big, so you've got the better quality image, but if you want to reduce them, just print them 2 to a page. Oh, look, you've got a sneak peek now to the next page. So I've done you some postcards, because one of my girls did ask for some extra postcards. These lovely numbers in 3 different colour palettes, so you've got those there. Now, Marie's video, where is she? Where is she on my list? Wait a minute. Crafty Landed. She did a ethereal, I always say, embossing, which was amazing. She did it the same day as Corey Darman's video, and I just loved what she did. Now, I'd given you guys these people, funnily enough, didn't I, in the freebie last week? I don't know, I did in mine. I'm sure I cut them out, but I don't know where I put them. Anyway, I just printed them all. So, oh, I wonder if I get into Mum, actually. Did I get them to you, Mum? I'm not sure. Anyway, I have done now some stretched butterflies for you, because I heard what Marie said, and I kind of thought, ooh, I'm not even sure if I would understand how to do that. So I thought, right, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to make it easy for you guys. If I'd realised, I should have spoken to her first. If I'd realised, I would have done them for you prior. But I've done you some stretched butterflies. So now you can use these as your people butterfly wings, all right? It'll probably be a better size, this size, to the lady that's on that page that Marie used. That was brilliant. Did you see that page with all of the wings? Oh, fantastic. She took that prompt and just literally flew with it. Ha! Get it? Flew? She did wings, didn't she? Oh, never mind. I've also popped some of these in for you guys. They are some nice little scripture journal cards. You can use them as pockets. You can use them as little journal cards. All sorts of things that you can do with them. You can use them as little covers on booklets. But I just thought it'd be nice to add to your bookmarks that you had last week. And there's some really nice verses in there if you need a little bit of encouragement. I have also taken this alphabet and I have made it spring-like for you. So I've added in lots and lots of lovely little floral images that we've been working with. And I just thought it'd be really nice for you to have an alphabet. Because I know you haven't all finished. And not only that, but it'd be nice if you wanted to use the kit again or carry on with it with different things. But I mean, these will flow for you now. Oh, there's numbers there too. Do you know, I looked at that, I didn't even realise that. They'll, you know, for other projects as well. So you've got those. You've got that page there. You've got these lovely little verses here. And you've got your wings. I chucked those wellies in because they're just so stinking cute. And you've also got your numbers and your postcards. Now, I've printed mine half size. And I think they're perfect. So I'm going to be using those today now because I'm just embellishing my journals. Yes, you heard right, journals. I have made 3 journals. I am so pleased with myself. I haven't filled them yet, but that's all right. We'll do that today. But I have got some extra pages to go in because I've watched Angela's flip through last night. Oh, and her journal's stunning. Oh my gosh, my jaw was on the floor. Absolutely fantastic. I loved it. She's done so much work in there. Now, guys, please don't expect that level of, you know, inside. All my work has been going on the outside. So I haven't done many of the projects yet, mainly due to time. I always have a crazy month when there's a collab. I don't know why. I think life is like it all the time, but it just seems more apparent when there's a collab. Oh, and there she is in the garden relaxing. Life goals, hey guys, life goals. Oh, if only my garden was that tidy. Right, okay, so I'm going to pause my video now. I've had to do it like this because I wanted to cut out my freebies to use. But I'm terrible for, I don't think to do it this way. And then I cut them out and then I got to print them again to show you. And I'm like, no, record this bit, Rach. Then go cut them out and use them and then come back and carry on. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got this journal here. This one's done now. So this was made out of my Amazon packaging or bag. That's got to be stuck on the front. And then inside then, I've done all like collaging. I've got a bit of jelly printing in the back. And then I've got this really grungy signature in here with lots of book pages and stuff like that. But I want to do some collaging and stuff on this as well, for which I'm going to use some of those other pages on top just to kind of really bring in. But then I can stick in lots and lots of lovely flat stuff in here. And then, like I say, I want to stick that on the front of there because I think that just finishes it off nicely. And I've just got to change my binding because I'm not overly happy with this, but it's all I had to hand. I can't find my white sari silk, guys. Can't find it. So there we are. And then obviously you saw me do this one the other day. My what's this called? It's a quilt covered journal, so that's got to just be finished off. A few extra pages to go in there, and then the big one here. So this is what I'm going to run off now and get everything ready for. We've got to put a cover thing on the front of that. I've got a couple of extra pages to put in this, but this is mostly done, and then extra pockets, and then she's almost done. But I love this. So I've got a bit of room in here now, which is good. So I'm going to try and fill this up nice and bulky and what have you. But I just needed to get some of these done for stuff to go in there. So I'm going to go off and finish that, guys, and then I will be back and I will show you what I've been working on, and I hope you like the finished results. So don't go anywhere. Hi everybody, so I have now finished, well, I think I'm finished. I've finished playing with it anyway, my journal. So I'm going to give you a quick flip through and try not to hang about too much. I've still got some bits and pieces left to do, so there are still a few bits left and finished, but she's pretty full. Look at the gator mouth on that. Let me pull you out a bit, guys. Sorry, because that's a little bit close, isn't it? There we go. How's that? You see that better now? There we go. So, hardback cover. We've got this lovely slow stitch snippet on the spine that Bella gave me quite some time ago. I've done elastic eyelet binding, and every time I've gone to create something to go on the cover, I can't bring myself to cover this lovely plate on the front, so I'm just leaving it for now because I actually really like it the way that it is, and it's meant to look rustic and grungy, and at the moment it does look like an old rustic notebook. So let's have a little look inside, shall we, and see what you all think. Now, the spine does lie flat. Of course, it's absolutely ram-jammed full of stuff now, so I'm going to try my very best to try and show you as much as I can. Let me get that square in the camera for you. There we go. Okay, so to start with, we've got a lovely ruffle here I've made with some old linen, and I've stitched it. I've sprayed it with some of the mica sprays, and I've also stitched in some of the, actually these are this week's freebies, so they've gone in there. I made myself 5 massive long snippets. I'm really frustrating myself now because I just realised I forgot to take a photograph of them. Flip. Never mind. Made 5 long snippet rolls today, and I used up all of my little bits and pieces, and some of the words as well from today's freebie. There's a lovely postcard there from Angela's kit. And then these are some of the pages then that I did right at the beginning, if you remember, because I had some pages that hadn't printed properly, so I stuck them onto some Amazon paper. And bear in mind, of course, this is my theme is, you know, rustic and grungy, which I've not done before, so this is like the grungiest I've ever gone. We did this pocket together, if you remember, in one of the tutorials, and I made an envelope, like little policy holder thing, and there's little pockets and things in there. I'm not going to get all that out just now. I've got a ruffle here with a little charm on the bottom, and I've also put one of the numbers on the bulb pin. And then on the next page, I've got a little fabric flip. So I've got a bit of fabric, and it flips up, and there's some cheesecloth underneath. There's a bit of embossed paper under there, and then under here then is a little hidden tuck spot that you can pop some notes on there if you wanted to, and just put it in your little pocket. So that's that there. I've just got a little, you know, what's that called there? Scrappy snippet thing, and a little tag in there. Again, another one of my little snippets of my snippet rolls. And then I've got an old flashcard and a little one of our freebie notelet cards as well, and I've just done a bit of stenciling on the book page. I put one of Bella's lovely flowers on to this page here, lovely pages out of Angela's kit. And then I made I've just made a pocket here out of one of the collage pages, and I popped one of the lovely fussy kits on there, a little bit of handmade paper stuff behind, and one of the tags. And then in here is this lovely tag that Angela gave to us all last week for a freebie, and I've popped a flower on the top. I thought that would be a change from popping you know, ribbon or what have you. There's just a little writing spot there underneath one of those flowers. That was again another freebie. We've got a little journal card here. I think that's out Angela's fussy kit, and then a little snippet roll snippet. I did a load of these are the book page pockets I did from Bella's tutorial. So she did a lovely tutorial on with the book page pocket, so I went down to see her, as I do, and I came away with some lovely blank book page pockets ready for me to decorate. This was a page that I did, this bit of vellum it is, and it was actually me playing about with my jelly roll, so jelly plate, sorry, so that's what that is. Little scrappy snippet there. And then I got a journal card here, and another one of the snippet rolls. And if you're paying attention to my letters, you will see what I've done there as the book goes on. Some journaling cards in there. We did this pocket together. Another one of Angela's pages. I've got a little tuck spot there again from my snippet. It's one of my pages there. I have used the decal edge cutter for all of my journal pages in this journal. Little journal card, book page out of a botanical book. Another little tuck there on the snippet. And then here I've got, we did these last week, if you remember, with the petal pages. And then I popped my snippet then on top of a masterboard pocket, little butterfly, finish the page. I did these, this was Angela's bunting tutorial, if you remember, with the little She gave us these little seed packets. Now, I wonder if she'll notice. I'm sure one of you will notice. I was being a bit dull, and when I was putting them together, I put them together wrong, and they're all back to front. So there's meant to be a nice little curved bit on the top, and I used it as a flap. I don't know. It was only when I got to the 5th one that I realised I'd done it all wrong. So the last 2 are fine, but the first 4, but because they're all the same, I put them in. But they look fine. And I've put some buttons. I've threaded some buttons onto my bunting, so I thought that was a bit of fun. This is one of the pockets out of Angela's kit and one of the tags. Some lovely ribbon out of the, and the lace out of the bundle that she gave to me. And then lovely book page here. There's a little tuck spot under there, a little snippet there. We've got another pocket here with some lovely journaling cards in. Book page, some really scrappy ruffle there. And then we've got another pocket here, some vellum on it. And another ruffle. And I've stenciled onto that page there. I've used a paper bag here, tag there. And I've just done some collaging onto the paper bag to make it into a pocket. So that was a bit of fun. Enjoyed doing that. And then that lovely jelly plate page there. There is a tuck spot in there as well if you should want it. And then this here, I think I made this, just sat quietly on my own one day last week. And it's just a little, if I show you. I don't think I did this on video. No, I didn't. It was just something I made with the, so you can write on the back of these here, and then there's some little tuck spots then to put your, see, put your tools in. Aren't they cute? Ooh. And then there's a pocket then in that one there. So yeah, that's a bit of fun. That's a bit of fun. Here we go. And I will just put that back around there. Okay, try not to take too long, but it is nice to show yourself. And I put a little charm on the front of that as well, so just tuck that in there like that. I've got a nice pocket there, and then here I've used one of my puzzle pieces. I've popped a little charm on the end of that there, and then bits of cheesecloth everywhere, and then that's just a little journal card to write on. But I just thought it'd be fun to put that on there because it was kind of mirroring the shape, if that makes sense. And then I got another snippet tuck on the back here. Another one of Angela's lovely pages. And we've got some journaling cards in there. And a little snippet with those lovely little yellow wellies. And then I got a belly band and a lovely big journaling card tucked in behind there. And that is, oh gosh, that's the first signature. Right, okay. Then I've done another snippet here. Oh, no, it's not a snippet, it's a ruffle. And I've just stitched in some extra bits and pieces. And then I've got another tag here in a bit more of my little snippet. And then we did this in the tutorial together, if you remember. I've got a ruffle here. And then I got a tag here. And I did, I did a massive masterboard the other night. It took me quite a while. I sat doing it in front of the TV with just loads of Amazon paper, and I just stuck loads of bits of the kit on it and then cut it down as you do, and then made all my bits of ephemera with it then. Another book page pocket from Mum with one of my burnt. It's very rustic, that is. That was an accident. Ruffle, snippet. There's a little tuck behind there. We've got Granny there in the garden. And then we've got another lovely tag there from Angela's kit. Another one of our letters. And we've got another little tuck spot here. And that is actually a pocket in there. And then we've got a little tuck here on this side. A bit of writing paper there. And we've got some tags and a journal card. That was done with a masterboard. And then I just did some collaging over the top. This is a masterboard pocket, book page, writing space. It is a tuck there. I just had to stop tucking things into my tucks in the end because I have a job to shut the journal. Another lovely tag, and I've put a flower at the top of that one again, just for a bit of a change. Some stenciling on there, tuck spot, braille paper. That's a little snippet, and I've hung this because obviously you can turn this over and write on the back if you want to, but I just thought it'd be fun to just have that hanging off there. And then we got another little snippet here. We had fun making these cheesecloth snippets today. Lots of fun. And then we've got journaling cards and a nice little pocket and another little snippet and some more lovely journaling cards. Oops, there we go. So there's lots of writing space in this journal as well. I've used one of the puzzle pieces there again to make just another little tuck. Writing space. That's a little pocket there with some things tucked in there. I just tried to take the colours across because it was pink in there as well. Writing space there. And then a little ruffle here. I'm trying not to get like really thingy about all the extra threads because it's meant to be rustic. So it's meant to be like this, isn't it? I don't actually know where that green thread's coming from. So I'm just going to snip that off a minute, guys. Excuse me. Sorry. Stretching. There we are. That's better. And then we've got another little writing flower thing. And then we've got a lovely tag. I like that tag. It's very cute. That was from Angela's freebie in the Gardener's Song video that she did. And then we've got another ruffle here. I've sprayed all my ruffles to make them look really grungy, just in case you're wondering. There we are. I did this little seed packet the right way round, look. I haven't put my, I forgot to put my little tab on the top of that though. It's another tag I made with my masterboard. And that was another Amazon paper backing. There's a tag there and another tag there, and then a lovely bit of my snippet roll. Book page, that's out of the kit. These are out of the freebies. Just little writing cards there, journaling cards. And then we've got another pocket here with another lovely big journaling card to write on. That's stuck on. That's a snippet. That is a true snippet. Cluster, I should say. And then we've got another lovely journaling card here. And another letter. Have you worked out yet what it's spelt? I hope so. And then we've got another lovely one of Angela's tags, and that's one of today's freebie postcards. Book page, braille page, Angela's lovely page. Love that page so much. My attempt at Angela's belly band. Please note, I did have a go at it. I made a bit of a mess of stitching it, so I put some of this over the top. But yeah, I was quite pleased with that actually. Book page, tag, and one of Angela's tuck pockets. Ah, there she is. Isn't she cute? That's Angela's Abby. And then we've got, I just put some little bits on the bottom there. Some nice writing space. I love that page. It's so pretty. And then here I got another book page pocket with some journal cards in. There's an old vintage flash card in there. And one of Angela's lovely postcards. Sorry, it's just a bit of a misprint on the back. We're not going to worry about that. No. Music paper. Ruffle. I love this page so much. And then a belly band with another one of Angela's lovely big journaling cards. I haven't stitched everything because the more stitching you add, just the more things bulk out. So I've tried to kind of like stitch the things that I felt were, you know, crucial to be stitched, and then leave what didn't really need stitching then, because like I say, it's just bulk upon bulk upon bulk. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to close the journal. That's just like a little bit of handmade paper there with one of the fussy cats. Angela's lovely page there, and then we've got a little tuck spot here. It's one of Bella's book page pockets. Book page, tag, my little snippet cluster thing, ruffle, and then another pocket made out of a puzzle piece that I've put that journal card in there too soon. Oh, there we go, journal card. And I've got a bit of that like handmade paper hessian stuff behind, and I just stuck that over the top. And then we've got another book page pocket and a tag, And then that lovely writing page, another writing page, and oh, I didn't stick it down, did I? Oh, that was silly of me. Right, let's remedy that a second. So I'm just going to say she's all done. And then I turn the page over and she's not all done. I'm sorry the video is late going up, guys. It's been a bit of a hectic day. It's always a hectic day. And I'm not going to lie, I was way behind. I've literally made most of this journal today. It's been quite crazy, actually. And then we had ladies' coffee evening this evening. So this journal has actually been assembled, or rather all of the stuff was stuck in, sitting in the foyer of the hotel where we had our retreat last autumn. Because that's where our ladies from church meet for Monday coffee evening once a month. So I was like, I can come, but only if I can bring my craft. They were like, sure. Because they were all asking what I was doing then. Nice big journaling card. And a huge pocket at the back there. Book page. Little pocket there then with some, and I've tried to keep these flat just so I can get everything in and get it to close. And then a lovely ruffle at the end, and then the back page. And that's it. That's my journal. Oh my goodness, she's huge. I'd love to say I have more to add, but I literally couldn't get any more in that journal if I tried. But I love her. I think she's lovely. I'm so pleased with her. Now, as I was saying earlier on, I have done 2 others, but I haven't had time to fill them yet. So I don't think I've shown you this, have I? I made this. I may have shown you this. Did I show you this? I know I mentioned I was going to show you this, but I don't think I did. I made this after watching Natalie from Line.Arrow's video. And she did that lovely seed packet thing. So I had a go. And here's my version of it. Anyway, so we've got this little tuck spot in here with some little bits and pieces in. And then here I made a tuck with, I cut this out, look, so that it fits in, so that it's bigger at the top than it is at the bottom. I put a little bow on it. And then when you open this up then, in here, you have got a tag. Oop, if I can get it out. Oh, that's where all my tags went. I was going to say, I'm sure I had more tags. I've used everything. I had to cut out more stuff today because I have been using all my stuff. I don't know where everything is, mind. And then I got these little mini tags I made in here. And then a bit of ephemera in there, look. How cute is this? I really enjoyed this project. It was very therapeutic. I spent most of a day doing it last week, but it was so much fun. So that folds up like that, and then on the back then you've got another little pocket and another tag in there as well. But I just loved how Natalie showed us how to use you know, the eyelets and everything to like really grunge everything up. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a marvelous project. And I don't often take on meaty projects like that from the collaboration, purely just because I'm short on time, but I needed to do something else, and I thought I'm gonna sit and do this. I've made a right mess of that there. Don't look, guys, don't look. My horrendous bow, that's dreadful. Oh, and I also put that little tab on the end. You all made this with me, this lovely journal here. So I haven't done much to this yet. I've just got a few extra bits. Made that at the retreat with the lovely Angela Kerr. She did that for a tutorial, so that's going to go in here. I did a bit of what is this, like franking paper. I did a bit of that. Oh, this is my little notelet from the beginning, the first one. Oh, I wondered where they'd gone. Ha! Do you know what? I'm terrible. I make these ephemera folders and then forget where all my ephemera is. But there we go. So I got that in there. Did I put anything else in here? No, a bit of jelly printing on the back of there. But yeah, I got loads more stuff to go in here yet. So this will be, oh, I've got my seed bags that I did. I forgot about them. So I've got those ready to go in. Made those at the retreat. Or rather, no, I didn't make them at the retreat. I made them with the stuff that I made at the retreat. So these got to go in a journal. And then, is there anything else in here? No, I don't think so. Oh, yes. I know what's meant to be in there. What have I done with that? Oh, I've lost that now, have I? Flippity flip. Oh, no, there it is. That was in the back. That's right. Because I was contemplating putting this on the front of my other journal, but I actually really like that in the back of there. And I like that my flowers were getting damaged in there. So that goes in there. And I'm going to just put these in here for now. But yeah, all fun little projects. So this has been... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to do this, but this is really annoying me. That was so sloppy the way I did that. My fingers are really gluey, they are, look, because I've been gluing, and this is not ideal how I've done this up on here. I could have used anything other than this, but it was literally all I had to hand at the time. So there we go. So yeah, I took my journals this evening to show the ladies, my sister, so they all had a good look. And then my third one is this one here. So this one I made with an Amazon packaging, and I've just literally collaged it, and I put some fabric on the top and on the edges, but I have stitched this in as well. So this is just another scrappy. I actually remember doing this tutorial with the petals, so I put that in there. But there's lots of, like I say, lovely book pages and stuff in here. I've got a bit of what's this? Pattern paper, book page, piano paper, lovely page from Angela's kit, Edith Holden, another one of Angela's lovely pages, book page, book page, book page. Ooh, some interesting coffee day paper, vintage paper, handmade paper. Yeah, and it's just the same then going back. So that's all there ready to be filled now. And then I'm going to stick that onto the front of there because I really like that on there. The only thing I could do is get a new strap for the front of it. So I'm trying to find myself some, I know I got some here somewhere, I just need to tidy up. So there we are, guys. That is my ways. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed this collaboration. I know I have. I know Angela has. And I know that we're very grateful to you all for your support. Don't forget the freebies are available over on our Ko-fi page, on my Ko-fi page. If you want to go and check those out and help yourselves. And guys, I will be back with you very, very soon with, I'm sure, another large project for us to get our teeth into, because you know I don't do things by halves. So there we go, guys. I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful experience, and I will be back with you soon. Take care now. Bye bye.